Hi, I'm Ricky Ray with Brown's Roofing. Today I'll be asking Lyle some frequently asked questions that we get asked. How long does a roof replacement usually take?
Most roof replacements should take no longer than 2 days, and that's based off like an average size roof. For us, we're able to do, I would say, 90% of our roof replacements in a day. And how we're able to offer that is we bring in a big team of roofers, up to 8, 9, sometimes even 10 guys, just to ensure that we're getting the roof replacement done in a timely fashion.
And how much will a new roof typically cost?
So it's typically going to cost around $4.50 per square foot. And that's going to cover all your accessories, full underlayment, so ice and water along the eaves, full synthetic up to the ridge, and then brand new shingles, and then disposal as well. So let's say you have a roof that's 2,000 square feet. It's going to cost you around $9,000. So
Average cost.
Average cost, yeah.
Do you offer financing?
Yes, we do offer financing, and that's something Ricky Ray would be able to assist you with.
Yeah.
That's kind of her department, I guess you could say.
Are you licensed and insured?
Yes, we are 100% licensed and insured. We also have WCB for all of our guys, $2 million liability insurance, all the proper insurance.
What kind of warranties do you provide on your workmanship and materials?
So for us, we offer a 10-year workmanship warranty, and that just guarantees that we have your back for the first 10 years. Any issues, you give us a call. We're going to show up, assess it, and deal with it. If it's a defective like material or shingle, we're going to replace it, no problem. If it's a leak, we're going to assess it and fix the problem and just make sure that, whatever it is resolved.
How do you handle unexpected issues like rotten wood?
So when it comes to rotted wood, we're one of the only companies that adds 2 sheets of plywood to every quote. And the reason why we do that is because a lot of times I guess we've learned over the years that it's better just to add these 2 sheets into the quote so we don't have to stop the project, call the homeowner, email the homeowner, hey, we got some rotted wood, it's going to cost this much money, or whatever it may be. So this way we're able to just change the wood on the spot and then carry on with the project. So another thing we do is we take before and after pictures. So if there's a piece of rotted wood, the guys will take a photo, they'll cut out the rotted piece, they'll put the new piece in, and then take the after photo. So that's really how we deal with any rotted wood. And if it's beyond 2 sheets, on a rare occasion, we charge $125 per sheet.
Would I need to be home during the roof replacement?
No, you wouldn't have to be home during the roof replacement, but we would advise that there's no cars on the driveway, that your gates or the backyard is easily accessible, just so the guys could lay the tarps around their perimeter of the property and do some extra work if there's needed in the back or side.
And we email that information out beforehand.
Yes, we always send an email beforehand before we do the roof replacement, I should say.
Okay, another question we get asked is, how do you protect my landscaping and property while working?
So for your landscaping, we carry a lot of tarps on all of our roof replacements. Well, we bring a lot of tarps, I should say. And the one thing we do is we'll tie the tarps like along the gutters, and we'll kind of create like a little tent over your garden or flower bed or whatever it may be. So we do things like that. We tarp the entire perimeter of the house. We also have a lot of different ladder accessories and things like that to protect your property. So your siding's not getting damaged, and your gutters and whatever it may be.
Mm-hmm. Patio furniture gets put aside.
Yeah, we put aside all the patio furniture, and we'll cover it with extra
barbecues.
tarps.
Okay.
Yeah, barbecues. We'll cover your ACs again. We'll use tarps. We'll fold up tarps and make it into a kind of a cushion to cover your air conditioner. Yeah, we really go big on the tarps. Like we'll bring like 30 tarps on a roof replacement project. So, yeah.
Okay, well, this kind of goes with the next question. What happens if it rains during the roof replacement?
If it rains, okay, so this is where the tarps come in hand as well. The guys are very fast at, prepping a roof and making it watertight if need be. But in worst case scenario, all they would have to do is bring up some tarps, cover the areas, and just nail them down. So we could quickly watertight a roof and make sure it's 100% watertight if we have to. But we actually don't, do a lot of roof replacement on rainy days, or if it's a high percentage of rain, we try to push the roof replacement off for a couple of days. Or
we'll just reschedule it.
Yeah, we'll just reschedule
for a
if
clear
it's
day.
if it's a high percentage, or even if it's like a 50 or 60% chance. Sometimes we'll just call it off and reschedule.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And how long will a new roof last?
So an asphalt shingles, or like let's say a class 3 architectural shingle, realistically you're going to get 25 to 30 years. And that's just me being honest. Like there's people claiming 40, 50 years, but I mean, that's just not true. And there's a couple variables that go into it. Obviously, the sun side of every roof is going to age faster. And then the slope of your roof. So if you have a steeper sloped roof, your roof's going to last a bit longer than a lower sloped roof.
Are you able to provide references or photos of past projects?
Yes, we have a ton of references. We have a ton of photos. You go on our social media. We provide a lot of photos and drone footage and things like that. We got a ton of customers that could reference, be a reference for us, and I guess vouch for us.
Do you offer emergency repair services if my roof leaks?
Yes, we do. So if we did the roof replacement, yes, we would just show up as soon as possible and just deal with it and figure it out like right away. If you're just calling for like a leak call and like you're just trying to get a quote or assessment, we would have to charge you. So generally we charge like a minimum $250 to come out there and assess your leak and figure out what's going on.
What signs of storm damage should I look out for?
Well, obvious signs would be blown off shingles. Like that's like the first sign, I guess you could say.
Like the main one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the main sign. You'll see blown off shingles. Maybe you'll see some open wood on your roof, and that's another sign.
But if you're concerned, you could always get a roof assessment and like for hail damage or.
Yeah. If it was a big storm and you're a little concerned of, potential damage, you would call somebody for a roof assessment.
Will my homeowner's insurance cover the cost of a new roof?
In some cases, it depends, right? Depends on how old the roof is. Like, let's say if your roof is, I think it's 20 years, especially asphalt shingles, I don't think they will cover it, but and it depends on the type of like damage. If it was a hailstorm or big windstorm or whatever it may be, then your insurance should cover it. Yeah.
Do you use subcontractors or is all work done by your team?
No, we do not use subcontractors. All of our work is done by our team. And two of our main guys who do most of our installs, they both have about 20 years experience. And like, I don't have a problem with subcontractors, but in my opinion and my experience, it's kind of a coin toss on what kind of sub's going to show up that day to do your work. If you're choosing a company that relies like on subcontract service.
Okay. What sets your company apart from other roofing companies?
I think like a lot of the things we just talked about. So we do go above and beyond when it comes to protecting your property, your siding, your stucco, your gutters, your grounds, your flower bed. As far as I know, we're one of the only companies that does include 2 sheets of plywood in all of our quotes. Yeah.
Yeah, we're providing them photos.
Yeah. Oh, we provide like photos of the entire project. So prep photos, 100% clean gutters. Again, if there's any rotted wood, before and after pictures. So we're not just saying we clean your gutters 100%. Like, here's all the photos for proof. We're not saying we prepped your roof all the way from the eaves all the way to the ridge. Here's the photos for proof. So we really go big on the photos and property protection. And then also the 1-day install as well. Not a lot of companies could guarantee that and offer that. So there's a handful of things that set us apart from our competitors for sure.
Well, that's it. Thank you for watching. If you require a roof replacement, we would love to help you with that. Thanks.
Thanks.